recording now, so everything you will say will be recorded for posterity and put out at most embarrassing times I can
Perfect.
find. Okay.
You can do it.
My name is Dave Sider, baby. This is for Rock Radio UK. Today I am speaking to the Fever Dreams. Hello, guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Kieran.
hello.
Kieran and Mac. Hello, how are you?
Well,
I'm good as ever.
As
A
ever.
day older than I was yesterday, but I'm on the right side of the daisies, which is perfect.
Is he always this miserable?
yeah, sadly.
Never, never. You.
Kieran, how are you?
I'm well. I'm well. For a Friday morning at 10 o'clock.
Oh, don't, look, I was given a list of times that you could do. And I looked at it, I thought, right, well, let's get 10 o'clock out of the way. If you didn't want 10 o'clock in the morning, then you should have said,
I'm joking. I'm fine. I've been up since 7. It's all good.
I've
It's
only
all
just rolled out of bed, it's fine. Um,
oh,
anyway, fever dreams. Tell me about the fever dreams.
uh, yeah, myself and Duke, the lead guitarist, we got together about 3 years ago now. Started writing some songs. Just a bit of fun, just something to do. Ended up with a collection of the songs that we thought were actually quite good and worth putting out. So we did the obvious thing, thought about getting a band together,
Mhm.
um, and it's progressed into the 5 piece that we've got now. And our main ethos not only is to have a good time all the time,
Mhm.
but we just want to bring back. I know it's such a cliche, but bring back the good old classic rock,
Yeah.
the guitar solos, the space, the non-looped, overproduced, auto-tuned stuff, for use of a better word, that has been coming out over the last however many years. Um,
Mhm.
and our theory behind that is that undeniably the rock music that came out of the 60s and 70s and 80s is timeless.
Yeah.
Everyone's still listening to it. Everyone knows it as classics. I'm
Mm.
talking, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Aerosmith,
Yeah.
Rolling Stones. Don't need to list the obvious, but we thought, especially with a country wave coming over to the UK,
Mm.
that we could might, people will love country, um, but they might want that little bit extra, that grit, that rock
Yeah.
and roll thing. And so just trying to show people that it it's still possible. We're not trying to rework music. We're not trying to create a new sound or create a new style or try and be original necessarily, but we're just taking the simple basics of good old classic rock and roll and just making our own version of it, I suppose.
Okay. I'm glad you said country because I had country vibes, especially in what was it, Blink and I.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this is interesting. This is a bit new. Uh, it was not new. It, like you said, it hails back to 60s, 70s, that sort of era, where country would creep into the music quite often and quite regularly. But nowadays, like as you say, the country style is taking over. I remember driving through London last year, driving past Hyde Park, and I think one of the guys, I can't remember the name, there's a country music guy playing at Hyde Park, and there were just millions of people just descending on Hyde Park, and I thought, wow, there is something behind this country reprise,
Well,
and as you say, it's just like bringing it back into rock is quite a natural thing.
I think so. I think what 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 I find a lot of people are liking the most about the country music is that it's real music.
Mm,
It's performed live as you hear it on the record because it's guitars, drums. The lyrics tell a story. It's not just one word repeated for a chorus, if you know what I mean. It's not just got that do, 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 do.
yeah.
Um, and so I think that's what people like about it. And so we've put a lot of importance on our live performances. And when we're making these tracks, we won't add anything that we're not going to do live.
Mm,
You know, it's what you see is what you get. What you hear is what you get.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, that's generally the idea we're going for.
Okay. So, Matt, what is your input to the band here?
Uh, I uh, I follow them unashamedly,
Hmm.
promote them unashamedly.
Yeah, I have noticed that.
I will when I meet people, almost my third or fourth question will be, "What kind of music do you like?" And then I've had business cards made for the boys and stickers, and I promote that way. I've also helped in a small way financially.
Hmm.
Uh, my youngest son is the rhythm guitarist, and so clearly I have a vested interest. But interestingly, uh, I genuinely believe that if my lad Sam was not involved and I'd stumbled across these guys, I would follow them anyway.
Right.
Uh, Now that may sound a bit, yeah, yeah, of course you would, absolutely, yeah, whatever. But no, I do like what I see. I love what I hear, uh, and I get to as many gigs as I can. And in fact, I've just booked my flights and accommodation for their homecoming gig in the Papillon in Southampton. So I guess if they play 10 gigs a year, I will probably be at eight of them.
Right.
So it's an expensive old game, but I think it's time, energy, and money very well invested.
Okay. Okay. Kieran, I mean, have you got the restraining order in place yet, or?
Uh, before we um, yeah, normally we ask people to follow us, and we mean online. But
Yeah.
you know, no, we're very, very grateful, very grateful for Mac's support, of course. Um,
Yeah, I'm only taking a pee. Is it? I, it does. I find it does mean a lot to bands when they have like a core following as well, who will. It's how Massive Wagons have grown as big as they are because they have that like core membership, shall we say, that supported them from day one, and it just grew and grew and grew. And I think this is what's going to happen with you guys. I mean, it started. I think I don't mean to say you have to play on it, but um, if you include the followers, include the listeners in what you do, I suppose in a social media sort of way, this is the ideal model. But if you include people, they feel included in the music and they feel a part of that music as going forward. So I think it's important for all bands to consider this. But there you go.
Absolutely, I think it's
Yeah.
the real life fans and followers. You know,
Mm,
we're in obviously a digital age, and it's a great vehicle to reach new people online. Um, but like I was saying about the live performance aspect, like it's a whole different game when you're there in the
mm,
crowd, when you're seeing it live. It's an energy in the room um, that you can't even capture it from a live video, really.
mm.
Um,
No, the camera work, albeit exceptionally good, uh, doesn't capture that, and that is the unfortunate thing. And I think uh, the thing that's missing, I think, and that will come, this will come, is if you go back to the likes of Queen and so on at Live Aid,
Mhm.
and the late great Freddie Mercury had the guts of 100,000 people in the palm of his hand,
Yeah.
uh, and you could watch films and see the audience joining in and enjoying themselves beyond anything that you could have imagined.
Mm,
You get that same vibe, albeit not on the same scale, clearly, but you get that same vibe when the guys perform at a venue.
yeah.
And people are bouncing around and really are genuinely having an amazing time. And Kieran raised a very good point about some of the music that's available mainstream today. And I remember going to see a couple of bands live, and I just thought, hang on a second, who is this? You know,
Yeah.
because what you listen to on the radio or whatever means you choose, and then you go and listen to them live, and it's like it's a completely different band.
Yeah.
You know, And I remember back in about 89, I think it was, I went to see Aerosmith in the Hanover Messe in
Right.
Germany with a couple of mates of mine, and I was absolutely gobsmacked at the similarity between then a CD and live. You could not have told the difference. Like,
Right.
absolutely, there was no difference. And I'd been to see other bands, and it was chalk and cheese. And the amazing thing about the way the Fever Dreams perform is it's Aerosmith-esque in that the live performances are phenomenal, and the sound is, as Kieran has said, what you hear on the radio, online, on any other medium is actually what you get when you turn up at a gig.
Plus the energy.
That's the
Plus
energy.
the energy. Yeah,
Plus
So
the energy.
absolutely. And the energy is, it is palpable. And if you could, as I say, bottle it up and sell it, we'd all be multimillionaires by the end of next week. It is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's the charisma that every politician craves for but never has.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
that's the end goal. That's the end goal. We'll sort it.
Let's talk about the single Haircut Things that's out. It's been out a week.
Yeah, it's been a week now, a week
Yeah,
today.
week today. So
yeah, we today.
tell me about it. Tell me all about it.
We wanted to write um a kind of light-hearted breakup song, as it were. We wanted to have a bounce. I know Juki was quite influenced heavily by the Black Keys, Gold on the Ceiling, that kind of bouncy vibe.
Mm,
Um, and he came up with this riff, which is the intro riff, um, and we built it from there. We use a quite a traditional 12 bar blues type solo, which gives me a bit of a Zeppelin vibe because not the whole song's in that structure.
mm,
Um, Lyrically, kept it quite simple. The term hair clip things we've been told many times now we're actually referring to bobby pins, but
mm.
we didn't know that. We were talking about when you break up with a girl and for the next what feels like 12 months you're just constantly finding their little bobby pins all over your flat, whether it's behind
Yeah.
your head, on the couch, on the floor. They're everywhere. And the idea was, you're trying to remove the memory out of sight, out of mind, and these hair clip things just keep showing up everywhere. So it's quite tongue in cheek. It's quite fun, and yeah, it's just a good bouncy vibe. And we similar to what I was saying about coming off the back of the country music wave, and how the songs are quite simple but understandable lyrically. We're just trying to keep the song simple. It's almost like when you listen to the Fever Dreams, you've heard it before, but you haven't, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You get that kind of vibe. It sounds familiar, but it's brand new.
Hmm.
I think Hairclip Things is a good example of that, as a blues rock bounce kind of thing.
You have released a cover as well, Take Your Mama.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the reasoning behind that? I mean, it's a great song.
I mean, I personally, as a solo artist, have covered that for a good number of years. I never thought of bringing it to the band, but Juki said, "Oh, I love this song. I love how it's written," and I was quite surprised. And we thought it was the perfect opportunity to take a song that is very rarely covered, but everyone knows that
Mm,
chorus, and we thought we can rock the hell out of this. And obviously, a biased personal opinion, but I do think it slaps that a little bit harder. If you listen to the Scissor Sisters version, all respect to them, and then play as afterwards, it's just a different kind of
yeah.
rock and roll vibe to it.
Yeah, I would concur with that. I think having heard your version and then go and listen to the Scissor Sisters, you're almost tempted to fall asleep halfway through because it's the extra. If they play at 60 beats a minute, you're playing at 68 or 70. And I think just that little increase in
Mm,
tempo makes the difference. and in a non-patronizing way, because that's not what I do. Uh, I do think it is a far better version, and actually, interestingly, it is my alarm ringtone. Uh, so when it gets me up, it's like happy days. Here we are again. Another day, another dollar.
Hmm.
So no, I do think it is a better version. Uh, So
I think
well done.
we've utilized the lead guitar parts a lot on it as well. Again, going back to that the classic rock thing, just there's not everyone loves a guitar solo. I don't, it's gone missing for some
Yeah.
reason in a lot of music these days.
I don't think you can put a click track to a guitar solo, really, can you?
No, very true. Very
But
true.
yeah. Um, okay. So we're talking about the present at the moment, the Fever Dreams. What is for the future? I mean, what plans have you got? What gigs you got coming out? What music have you got
So we've got
thinking?
our next release is coming out on Friday the 7th of August.
Hmm.
That is called Fuel. Um,
Yes.
yeah, a fan favorite apparently. Uh, it's much more down the heavy rock route. We try and do a little bit of everything.
Mm.
Um, and then we've got two further singles coming out the following months after that, which will complete we'll call it an album. We'll be doing a I don't know how you describe it, a kind of live listen along at a local record store when that's all out.
Yeah.
Uh, 9 tracks, including the hair clip things we've spoken about, and Take Your Mamas on there as well. So that gets us to October. The 1st of August, Saturday, the 1st of August, as Max said, we've got a homecoming headline show at Papillon in Southampton. Um, and then from there, we're going to be taking some live recordings. So we'll have some live versions going up.
Hmm.
We'll be doing several other shows. I think we've got one in London on the Friday the 18th. We're at the Half Moon in Putney.
Yeah.
Um, and then we'll get there and we'll look at what we're going to do with this next batch of songs that we're currently writing.
Mm. Some
I
more to
think the
come.
natural progression. Yeah, absolutely. We just want to keep releasing, keep going, keep gigging, and then we'll be looking at the festival scene for sure next summer.
Yeah, I mean that is key to every band getting noticed because you can have as many gigs locally as you like, getting the regular customers in, but you need to break out and
Yes.
show people that probably never heard of you before exactly what you can do on stage.
And I think that's what the festivals is going to be our perfect environment. Obviously we've wanted to get the album up and start building the fan base locally and get the music to where we can. But like we're saying about these live performances and the energy, if we can be, you know, and we will be thrown on a stage in front of however many hundreds, thousands of festival goers who are there purely for the live music,
Mm,
see what we do on stage rather than seeing a video online first, I think that's going to capture people a hell of a lot quicker.
absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree that the festival thing is clearly the way ahead. And to be supporting a substantial band is the way to go, isn't it?
Mm,
That's because yes, people will go there to see band A, B, C, whatever.
yeah.
But if you can open for them, instead of playing to three, four, five, 600 people or 1,000 people, you're suddenly playing to 10, 12, 15,000 people because they're all there early to
Mm.
see their idols, heroes, icons, whatever title you wish to give them. Uh, you know, and spread the word, isn't it? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I think online exposure is one thing. Um, but like we keep saying, it doesn't quite capture the same energy. And to be exposed, so to speak, in front of thousands of people um, who are there purely for the love of live music already,
Yeah.
I just think it's the perfect fit. So that'll be definitely the goal for 2027.
I
Okay.
think one of the good things that's coming out of this, Kieran, is the fact that Steve Petherbridge, aka Perv, who's the vocalist for Hell and Back,
Yeah.
uh, their type of music is you you're at one end of the spectrum, they are at the other. Okay. But he absolutely loves what you do. Uh, and he's sharing as much of your work as he possibly can. And I think, if other bands are sharing your music, that is always a good sign.
Yeah, it is very true, actually. Um, they're the ones that have got the connections already within the industry that can say
Yes,
to this promoter, yeah, get these guys, they're really good for that slot
absolutely.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it is, it is key. Okay, so basically to sum up, single Hairclip Things is out now. You've got another two or three singles to come out in the next following months with basically what's going to be a greatest hits album,
Yeah, essentially.
essentially.
That's fine.
Greatest hits volume one. Um, and then we've got a couple of dates to think about, and then next year, watch out, basically.
That's the goal. That's what we're gonna make happen.
Okay.
And
Well, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Is there anything else you want to say before I wind things up here?
Just
Spotify, YouTube. Oh, Amazing Radio. The guys are on Amazing Radio UK and USA. Uh,
yeah, just
which
just stream the songs, give us a listen, give us a follow, do it in real life like Mac does if you want, but Instagram's absolutely fine. Yeah, stay in touch, and most importantly, try and get down to a show because
absolutely.
that's where that's where the whole thing gets 10 times better.
Excellent. Fever Dreams, Mac, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, Dave.